25?
25 minutes.
Do you have something to go to? She's got a choir rehearsal up at the church, St. Mary's. Okay, we'll do 20. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, 25. 25. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what's in those baskets. There is corn. There is 9-pin cider. There is basil.
And almonds.
And almonds. Okay, there's 4 things in there. My memo just said 3. But I think I can iterate. So, Bullich corn, the ginger cider. Not just the classic regular, but the ginger flavored cider from 9-pin. Colonel Cravings supplied the almonds, I think. Are they roasted or raw? I'm gonna taste them and find out. And then the basil, I'm betting, is a J&J Farms item. And Corey has her like doo-wop going.
Sir, I do. How I roll.
That's cool, but it's at a very respectful level. I wouldn't even know that she had it going. The Colonel Cravings almonds are roasted. So that's a good setup. Rick, before you depart for the quarterlet, what's your verdict? What would you make out of these ingredients? First thought.
I love sweet corn and basil in desserts. It goes really well with tangy, creamy things like yogurt, sour cream, and things like that. There's no way to bake, but you know, the idea of doing a creamy, corny filling for a crepe or something comes to mind right away.
Oh, he's a creamy, corny kind of guy.
A little ginger syrup and some creamy corn filling and some basil.
I can see it taking shape, yeah.
Paul, what would you have done with this?
Well, pretty much everything Rick said there. I would make some kind of syrup, maybe with a little bit of the beer and some sugar, maybe a little caramel going, but otherwise, the sugar and the corn and all that is good enough.
Horchata? What is horchata? Remind me. That's a Mexican drink.
Yeah, the creamy corn.
No, I'm grating the corn. I'm not creaming the corn.
Juicing the corn.
Deb, stop it.
I'm not even looking at it.
You know, she's from New Baltimore. You know how they are up there. Wild people.
Yankees, we call them. From the north. Yeah, so corn naturally lends itself to desserts because it is so darn sweet. Especially this time of year.
Definitely boil down some of this.
Okay, Paul would definitely boil down. That's the thing. If you're delivered flavor in a form that's too liquid, you just boil it down and make a syrup out of it. And find a way to tolerate a sweet syrup. Well, it's a dessert. What's so funny is we could be giving them a roadmap to success and they wouldn't even know it because they're so in their zone. It's so challenging to cook on a timeline like this. And with all of your aunts and uncles watching, that your parents, the whole church parish is here, and man, your whole future is on the line. I need to check in with our market manager to find out what the glorious winner gets. It should be a special ball gown or something, or a tiara.
They definitely get bragging rights and a basket full of all the bounty at the market. Beer and vegetables and biscotti and popsicles and anything you want.
Lisa's asking for confectioner's sugar. Noted for next year. So, tell us a little bit about the food pantry. You shot your voice? Okay. She shot her voice. I'll talk about the food pantry because I am so excited about this. This is a new initiative in town, and they have secured a location, and they are taking donations because the goal is that no person in Coxsackie go hungry. No one in our town going hungry. They need an accessible and permanent home, and they've located it. The food pantry has assisted our neighbors in crisis since 1981. I wasn't aware until this year, until this drive. It serves about 70 to 100 households each month, and in 2014 served 4,000 people, just over 4,000 people, which is an increase since 2009. One of the coolest things, Sarah Gray, are you paying attention? One of the coolest ideas Kim Bender just told me about, and I know that she has no voice anymore, but she has to feed some information into my ear. What is it called? Maybe you can tell me.
Don't know.
The like, plant an extra row? What is it called? It's got a great name, and it's an instantly attractive idea.
Kimberly.
Kimberly, what is that extra row thing called? Plant a row. And the idea is, if you've got a backyard garden, as I do, that you would just plant an extra row, and that from that row you would harvest food that you would donate every week to your food pantry. The farmers market donates every week to the food pantry. But what a great idea for the community. Everyone, every crazy backyard gardener like me and Deb, to just plant an extra row dedicated to donation. I love that idea. I mean, if we could do this nationwide, I think it would actually get more people into, I mean, that's just another reason to garden in your backyard. Have you ever heard of that one? Plant a row? All right, well, she's heard about it, but I'm just like a country gardener. I don't know about that stuff. But I love that idea.